Like, why are AI, cloud data, and composability colliding? And Scott, why don't you take it away for us?
Sure. Yeah, I think of these three things as the super collision that's happening in MarTech today. Each one of these trends on their own is tremendous. So for instance, at the data layer, there's been this steady evolution over the past, going on for about 5 years now, but this past year or two, it's really accelerated of getting more and more data from across the business down to a cloud data warehouse layer or something to that effect, that makes it accessible now to all these other applications throughout the rest of the business as well, too. Obviously, this is where Census brings a tremendous amount of value. And so this is a great boon for marketers, right? Like they're getting access to all sorts of data that they can feed into campaigns, to like behavioral trigger models along the customer journey. It's like really a whole new generation of creativity for, marketing digital ops. Then on composability, it's kind of this idea like, okay, all the different software that we're using across marketing and across the customer journey, increasingly, all of these tools have APIs, and we are able to take advantage of technology to orchestrate, across the tools. So when we start thinking about like a workflow for our teams, or we think about a customer experience, we're not constrained within the walls of necessarily one product. We can sort of orchestrate things across products to deliver that experience. And then, of course, there's everything that's been happening with AI, particularly generative AI has been the topic this past year. But where things get like really exciting is, I mean, each one of these trends is amazing. But with the three of these things coming together, what you've got is all this data. We now have the ability to leverage this next generation of AI to be able to get more insights from it, from a wider group of people who can action it. We're also able to use this generative AI interface as a way to start to accelerate like this composability of like, oh, well, I want a workflow that does X, and you describe that in natural language, and, it actually starts to build out that workflow for you, and so these three things are really feeding into each other to me, just open up like a whole new era of creativity for what ops powered marketing is capable of doing.